Now, the second thing that I think about when I open up my eating window is, what does my body need? Does it need a low carb day? Does it need a high protein day? Does it need more of the 3Ps, polyphenol, probiotic, prebiotic foods? Does it need more carbs? Now, I base all of that off of symptoms. So if I feel like I want to drop weight, I will then go into a lower carb day. So if I'm like, ooh, overdid it a lot, feeling couple extra pounds, not feeling good about that, I will tell myself I'm going to shorten my eating window. And when I eat, it's going to be meat and vegetables. And I will stick to, I will do no fruits on those days that I feel like I need to be more in a ketobiotic place, and I need to become more insulin sensitive, and I need to drop a few pounds. So on that kind of day, it's a shorter eating window and it's more of the ketobiotic eating plan. Now, for those of you that have a regular cycle, sit with me. I'm going to time this. Once I get through these principles, I'll talk about how you relate them to an active cycle. For my postmenopausal women, you don't really have to do that as much. You can do it a little more every day, sort of check in with yourself and see what you're trying to accomplish. So the other place that a longer fast, more keto day, another symptom that would work. Now, this is a symptom I don't get anymore, but I did get, and that is hot flashes. If you are getting hot flashes, oftentimes that can be low estrogen, like your estrogen system has completely tanked. So if you got night sweats that night, or you had more hot flashes during in the days preceding, a longer fast, more keto, less alcohol, those are the three cures for hot flashes. If I have a high performance day where I'm like, I need my brain to be incredibly sharp, for me, then I would do more fasting and more keto, because that keeps those ketones coming so that I can have that mental clarity. I point that out because a lot of the symptoms of perimenopause and menopause is brain fog. So when brain fog is high, fasts go longer, carbs go away. And that seems to really help sharpen my brain for a performance day where I just have a ton to do. So that would be how I would organize more of a keto day. My hormone feasting day, these are the foods that I lean into where I will bring my carbohydrate load up. And I know it's time to bring my carbohydrate load up when I'm feeling more anxiety, like whether it's just random thoughts of anxiety, or I can't sit on the couch without relaxing, or if I have insomnia. Those are signs that potentially progesterone has gone low. So I will do, if I'm starting to see a pattern of those kinds of signs, I do less fasting and I do more hormone feasting foods. Hormone feasting foods for me is going to be a lot of squashes, a lot of fruit, a lot of potatoes, and maybe some gluten-free breads. I am a huge fan of fermented sourdough bread because you get that added probiotic in there. So if I am going to go into bread, it's usually I would go in with more of a fermented bread because there's some benefit to my microbiome. But I will eat these hormone feasting foods when I feel those symptoms. Again, I just want to remind you that is through the lens of a postmenopausal woman. In my perimenopausal years, I started noticing that if I did longer fasts and did more ketobiotic days, that I would find I started spotting, because how in your perimenopausal years you can go 60 days without a period. I would start to see that I was spotting a lot. And if I was starting to spot a lot, that was a sign progesterone was trying to build in order to be able to shed the uterine lining So I needed to bring glucose up and fast less so that I can give progesterone what she needed so that I could have a full period. So you can either use your symptoms or you can, you can look at like what your hormonal needs might be. And as a postmenopausal woman, it's usually my symptoms because that's all I have to go off of right now. Or I'll follow the moon cycle, which we'll talk about here in a second. So again, I want to recap that you're picking your eating window based off of what your day looks like. So you're going to move that eating window according to, are you sitting down to dinner with the family? Do you need to be able to eat breakfast or eat around a workout? Or maybe it's a busy day and you like having ketones fuel your brain so that you can function at your best. That's how you're picking where that eating window goes. And that eating window, it's okay to change it every single day.